Hello, Cinnamon Rage here, and welcome to Race 2 of Season 16 of AOR. And this week we're going from Melbourne to Bahrain for the Bahrain Grand Prix. I'd done quite a bit of practice this week. I started off practicing for it quite slow, but working with edited font, I started just putting in way more hours near the end of the week. And I was kind of hoping for something a wee bit better, but you can see I'm a 1:27.5 in my first lap and validated my second lap because I got distracted by someone coming out of the pits, just my own stupid fault. And in practice I'd generally been doing at least one lap that dipped just into the 1:26s, so generally it's at 1:26.88 or 0.9, something in that region anyway, so the first lap, as you can see, was quite a bit off that. But I can't remember where it is, but I make a mistake. You see here I have to lift around this corner and that just costs me. And then I overshoot this corner. It was just, again, not a great lap, to be honest. I don't know why, just kind of bottling it quite a lot. I would like to keep saying it's because I'm not using the racing line anymore and it's transitioning. And I do to an extent think that's true, but I committed to it. I decided to do it, and I've just got to accept it and stop complaining if that's what I'm doing, and just accept that maybe this season is a wee bit of a season of learning, and I'll try and ramp it back up, because more than anything else, last season in F6 I was doing quite well at just having really good qualifyings, generally getting around about my best time every single time, and just not even getting close this time. And again, I think it's just a bit of a consistency issue, and yeah, I need to get that sorted, to be honest. But I came 6th at the moment, but to be honest, by the end of this I'll be 9th. You can see I was trying not to get an LE Revolution's way here, and he was trying to do the same, and we end up in a weirdly slow procession, but I guess it's all good because we were trying to kind of give each other tons of space and etc, so you can't complain about that. So P9 for myself. My teammate Jermo, he went out, and you'll see him, he was in second last place only because Boss Cookie, I got disqualified for spinning and then getting disqualified for reversing onto the track, I think, which is just crazy. Anyway, start of the race, I'm starting in 9th, and oh wait a second, actually it says I'm 8th. Someone must have got moved down. Maybe they didn't break into the pits or something. I had never noticed it until now. I try and take it super cautious into the first corner, and it does cost me a position. In fact, 2 positions. Just too cautious, but I'd get taken out last race, got wing damage in the first corner. I didn't want it to happen again. Had to take evasive manoeuvres here to avoid someone in the pink car. Kind of looked to make a wee move here, but it was never going to happen, so I just kind of back out. LCR Apex was on mediums. Obviously I'm on a couple of compounds better, but throughout practice sessions I just found I couldn't actually get more than to about lap 5, maybe 6 at a push before these tyres went right off a cliff. So I'm running at 1.7 wings. I had been doing 1.8 because that seemed to be the popular option, but found I was just as good on 1.7, even slightly better in time trial, but I guess you shouldn't be using time trial setups for the race, but hey ho, I did. I don't know what happened with LCR Apex there. I don't know if he's just getting out of the way because he knew we were in different strategies, but or he made a mistake. But either way, that's me back up at least 1 position. So 1 away from my starting position. I'm 9, and yeah, just I guess at this point, just the plan was to hold on to the back of these guys in front and see how it goes. Not a lot of expectations for this race. Really was hoping for maybe a point, at least to try and get in the top 10. So I kind of expectations are a bit lower than they were last season, where I was generally a bit peeved if I wasn't on the podium, but I have jumped 2 off the base of AOR, so yeah, somebody has to be in the There's 20 drivers and somebody has to be the slowest or one of the slowest, so just regard this as a bit of an improvement season. So anyway, I'm just going to stop talking for a while and let you enjoy the race. So a couple of laps into the race, I've actually kind of been holding pace with Fluffy Pillow, and for I really should be, because obviously he's on a slower tyre than me. I get a decent run there in the last corner. I brake quite well here, and yeah, get decent traction off the line there. But you can actually see, if you look at the Kaspersky on my flip-flop thing, it's super difficult in the Ferrari to actually see the red arrow of where people are, like super difficult. And unfortunately, in trying to take that, I actually left myself in a bit of trouble and lost not just the place that I'd kind of gained, but one behind Bayfield, who's in my league last year and has improved way more, just like Jeremy, than myself this year. So yeah, that was him. He was off and flying at this point. But yeah, that was actually not so much a lunge as a bit of fear of getting into the back of him and taking a different line. But yeah, that's me back down another spot then, which is not ideal, but yeah, just going for some practice at the moment. So entering into sector 3 of the 4th lap, we've actually come up on Quasimodo, who I know he'd mentioned in the forums that he'd damage, and I'm assuming from his pace it was around about now that was, because we've managed to catch up with him quite significantly. So it ends up making it a wee bit of a battle coming in here. And does he dive into the pits? Yes, he does. But now I've actually got Jermo, my teammate, right in the back of me as well. But just between getting distracted by everything, I actually brake at my normal point, and I just wasn't actually clicking that I'd been overtaking, rich mix, everything that could possibly have sped me up. And unfortunately, I thought those guys had passed. I didn't realise how close people were. And I just rejoined the track, and what can only be described as unsafely, and I clipped LE Revolution. Good news, it did no damage to him, and yeah, didn't seem to affect him, which was a small mercy. That was me just overtaking Catherine, I think, I don't know if she disconnected or crashed, but certainly she'd stopped on track there. But yeah, luckily I did no damage to LE Revolution, because that was, I think I was just a wee bit distracted by almost clipping the back of Bayfield. Honestly, I kind of think I probably should have. I think desyncing might actually have saved me. I did steer to the left, so I didn't try and just go straight into the back of him, which was at least something. But yeah, that could have been way worse. But anyway, LE Revolution escaped unscathed, and I get spun, which kind of feels like karma, to be honest. But unfortunately, it did just put me so far down. So much lost time. So you can see here I'm battling with JG for a while, but that was short-lived. That was basically until his tyres warmed up, and even then he's at no, I think pit stop wise we probably had one each. But the fact is, he's gone on to medium, so he doesn't have to pit again, whereas I still do. So if I can't get past him now, there's just no hope. Right. It seems like the two-stop was just, for the most part, the wrong strategy. And had I been 2 places lower and not gone out for that last lap, I would have basically been able to do it, but I don't know why I did. Just goes to show it was just a dumb idea. Just wasn't a great race, in all honesty. But at this point, I come out with my teammate just in front of me. He's just done his last pit stop as well, so I'm a full pit stop behind. Yeah, it didn't work as a strategy. You can see me close to the back of them here, but I don't even challenge. There's no way. Yeah, there's absolutely zero chance of me actually challenging my own teammate when I'm in a bit of a howler, and he's obviously in quite a decent position at this point. And yeah, I think you'll see in the next corner, so they just disappear off up the road as I start struggling these tyres for some reason. So yeah, cutting on a bit, onto lap 16, I have Fluffy Pillow try and break slipstream. Was never really going to work. People could see which way you move. It's almost 0 point doing it, to be honest. I braked just too early, and he outbrakes me quite considerably, and that's him just gone. Another one, but he was at least on a faster tyre, so that's a wee bit more justifiable. Although, yeah, I hadn't this clip because I just made a mistake, and yeah, that was donut gone. I managed to defend the position here from Boss Cookie, but it was a bit pointless. I could have probably just let him go, because I do actually pit at the end of that lap. Now obviously this was who I'd had the unsafe rejoin with, so I was kind of catching up at this point. He's on medium tyres, and yeah, I'm just kind of, what are we just now, 14th, 13th and 14th, so doing my best to catch up. I'm going to fast forward through most of it, and I'll just basically show you the bits. You can actually see there's someone broken at the side here, Die Hard, and he must have just missed him. It looked incredibly close. Obviously I've slowed it down, so at full speed that looks, yeah, a wee bit hairy. I think getting a wee bit of losing a bit of grip in his dirty air, but so getting a wee bit of a warning there. I think I was on 3 seconds by that point anyway, but challenging into the first corner, and we're both like playing it really nice, giving each other tons of room. I actually kind of back out because I kind of felt like I was going to understeer into him, so I just let that corner go. It was only lap 23 out of 29, so there would hopefully be time for another go. And again, that was not even really a move, it was more of a just bad lock-up, to be honest. But yeah, this was just, as I say, parts of the race were a wee bit depressing. So having a wee bit of a battle with someone was quite nice. I don't know, I have this sneaking suspicion that actually he got me quite good there, because he held off until he got DRS, and you'll see as we're about to come onto the straight as we cross the DRS line, even though he's in front, he's the one with DRS, so it was just no chance of me making the move here. I'll quite often sit wide like that. It's not because I'm going to take a lunge, it's just, again, no braking. I feel like I mention this constantly, but no braking lines. It just sometimes gets a wee bit harder to judge where it is, so I was just staying out wide just to play it safe. But fast forwarding on a bit, I start to make up some of the time. I think we may have just passed somebody, so we went up another place. Somebody else who'd crashed, and must have been Donut. But here we come onto the home straight again, and this time much closer. I think it was registering in the about 0.4 seconds or something on my wee app that I use to give me extra telemetry. Again, to overtake quickly, and it was nice to see the line go white behind, which meant I was able to move across. So yeah, I got the move done, but fast forwarding, it wasn't quite as simple as that. LE Revolution just kind of kept up, and again, was hoping being on slightly quicker tyre may have helped me, but yeah, it looks like his white arrows disappeared and he's dropped back a bit. But the thing is, if you get a good run on the last corner, yeah, he gets quite close. He's got a bit of slipstream and he actually bumps in, and you can see a bit of his wing go past. That was exactly the same. Now obviously it didn't actually affect me, but it was the exact same incident that I'd almost done with Bayfield, but I just seemed to get a bit lucky with desync. So yeah, after that it was quite quiet to the end of the race. So really happy to have actually finished the race. Happy to get so close to the points, but I mean, I'm getting 11th at the point where, if you actually look, pretty much 13th to 17th, 4 people DNF'd. And I don't know, it's quite early days, so I don't know the pace of everyone, but certainly a few of them, based on time trial, are definitely faster than me. So yeah, I think points are going to be quite hard to come by this season, but I'll just keep practicing and try and get better as I go along. So anyway, thanks for watching, and congrats to my teammate Germo for the podium, and I'll catch you next week in China. Cheers.